You got perfect pitch, you know that's a B note. Would be harmonic or harmonic of a D note. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Long day. Yeah. This is that guitar I bought for the channel. I bought it from there. Used the channel as an excuse. Now you gotta have some justification for throwing money away. And that black hole, as I call it, called consumer spending index. That's the black hole. There's nothing in any data about consumer spending. It pertains to you saving and talking, not a word. We're a consumer-driven society. Just like this song I played. Wow. How many times you reckon they printed whatever it was of that and the CDs and sent it over here in the last 20 to 25 years. It's one of the first things I started knocking off was our music. So I had Louis Vuitton CDs that would not register in. I think AI, they came up with AI specifically allow you to put those up. You can hear the humbucker kicking in there. Which I've got the amp sitting in Hendrix mode, clean channel wide open, EQ all wide open. So that's what I call the Hendrix mode. I'd like to learn Purple Haze. There's so much of this as far as from a rhythm player's point of view. Pickers. There's a fine line in between that. Old Robin Ford has learned how to cross it. Go listen to him. That's extraordinary the way he does that. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who play the exact same style, and maybe even better, and we will never be known. So, I'll keep digging. Robin Ford was new to me. Stevie Ray Vaughan, I didn't know who he was until about a year ago. And I said, man, I'm more than double trouble now. Yeah, Hotel California. That's a pretty cool song. It's like this: you put that up, and they see you put it up. Well, That man, he don't rest until your channel comes down. There's a special bunch of columns YouTube just for copyright infringement on Eagles material. And it's particularly hands off Hotel California. That's his private residence. I should think that song was his house. But that's the way the man wants to be. I guess he's got the, I guess, there's some people that have been able to get around it. I don't know how. I've seen more go down than is currently up, and there's not a handful of songs up that ain't covered by them if they're not getting money for it. See, most artists that's going to show up is you own it's copyright. And what that means to me is I owe them money if I ever make it. That's what it means. But it's not that way with the Eagles and some of these other artists. Well, I've been playing 14 months. How many people, what can anybody do at 14 months? You ask if I can play or not. I mean, what do you expect me to do? I sure as heck can't put it behind my head. We got too old for that. Let's see here. I'll go up Sweetwater and do that. Is this one ready? It's many songs as the Eagles done, and you have to wait for the they kind of went sideways. See, didn't they get up with Joe Walsh or something? Things kind of got all twisted up, and where I was coming from, it's suiting my taste real good because I like the country rock style. And actually, Joe Walsh, he kind of moved him in a different direction. I don't know what it was. It seemed like the music had the same appeal, the same driving force as it had, in which, a lot of from a historical perspective, you follow your drummers and your bass, your rhythm sections for these bands. They just went from one place to another, and how the band, whoever kept stayed up under that band name, how the sound of that vocalist changed. They had a whole new background going behind it. So, that's the way that went. Uriah Heep was particularly evil about that. They switched drummers and bass people. Let's see, I forget how many times it was. But it was several times, and it's 3 times over the course of about 6 years. So about every time he put out an album, I had different bass and drummer. And you'd like to think they'd been out on the road and were road testing before they went into the studio. Cut. You come off the road, in the studio, and just give them about 2 weeks laying around, they're ready to play. you just get them in there and get them cranked up, and then you can lay down some dummy vocal tracks. Chord. Yeah, you're familiar with John Mayer talking about he said, you know, if you want to play C, you start right here. Or put that from right here to right here. From right here. Let's see, where is it? Yep, from right here to right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frets where you're able to have the notes that you need to form a melody from. So, thanks to John Mayer for showing me that. Guys, you know, he gets he's pretty involved in helping the guitarists to find a way, because it's kind of like a religion to him. It's one thing he knows for sure is well, since I made an individual angry, can't play Hotel California. It's not an easy lick. But it's oh man, ooh ah, gee ah ah. It's no wonder I wake up and at night my hand is hurting all the way up in the morning. I'm trying to do stuff like that, but that's price. Doing what you got to do what it is you're trying to do. But that's I think part of the outro for Sultan's Swing. I picked up bits and pieces of that. The rhythm is terribly elusive. And then put the rhythm, the words and the rhythm together and sing that puppy. Oh man, talk about all balance. Out of kilter. It's like a ceiling fan with one blade. How do you reckon that's working out? I know all of you probably stood around somebody who was crazy enough to turn one on to see what would happen. Just hope you didn't have to fix the ceiling. Or did hurt anybody. I had a lawnmower blade break in two while I was mowing the yard. And I realized what had happened. And I stood there. I guess I stood there for 30 seconds before I looked down to see if I still had anything to freaking stand on. That's how stunned I was. I should have taken pictures of that. That sure isn't supposed to happen. When it broke, right short of where the screw was and holds it on, my God, and then the whole thing didn't come off. I never did find that piece of steel. Of course, my health at that time was much better than this. Now, back then, I could push a lawnmower for about a half hour. My time disease has gotten me what I used to do in an hour and a half was taking me 5 days. Then I wasn't doing but half of what I used to do in an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. And then we got some 500 feet chain link fence. You got to do inside and out. And we got a forest behind our house. That's 5 trees and a half acre. So, you have to trim around all those. You can't